Honda radio codes. What you need to know before replacing your battery. If you replace your battery without a power saver, on most Hondas, the radios is going to go into security lockdown mode, and you're going to have to enter the code, security code, in order to be able to use your radio again. In some instances, that code will be in your glove box on the anti-theft card, but in a lot of cases on older vehicles, it's no longer there. So what I'm doing now is I'm just testing the battery in this vehicle with the Medtronics battery tester. And it ends up testing with low cold cranking amp, so we are going to have to put a battery in here. Basically, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to enter a new code if you have lost it, and how to retrieve that code for Hondas. But what you need to do, best way to prevent even having to do this, is to install a battery memory saver or a computer memory saver that just plugs in to the OBD2 port. And I'm going to go over that a little bit in the video here too. But this battery is only testing at 200, less than 300 cold cranking amps, so I'm just going to put a printout here of that, and we're going to put a new battery in this vehicle. Okay, so we're going to be installing the computer memory saver before we disconnect the battery in this Honda. It's a mini battery pack, 12 volt battery pack, just like your car battery, much smaller. And what it does is it plugs into the OBD2 port, and it retains vehicle power, so you don't lose a lot of the memories. There's a lot of reasons for using a battery saver, especially on newer vehicles and Hondas. Hondas especially, they have a radio code, a security code, where if you disconnect the battery, the radio is going to lock itself out with the radio code. So a computer memory saver is always a good idea to use. It also saves a lot of time. It's going to retain all the customer's presets in the radio. It's going to retain its clock, all the adaptive learn strategies for shift points, fuel trim values in the computer. All that stuff's going to be saved. So always a good idea to plug this in. Very simple on this particular one. You know, you plug it in the OBD2 port, you turn it on, and all the rest is, all the rest is normal. You just normally go about how you'd normally change a battery. I've never had any issues using this method with anything, so definitely recommend it. I will leave a link below where you'll be able to find these memory savers. There's a few different options you can use, and they all work relatively well. This is a bigger one. It just plugs into a wall charger. We leave it plugged in most of the time, so it's always ready to go when we need to use it. But okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this computer memory saver plugged into the OBD2 port, so we don't set that Honda security code in the radio. While I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you how to retrieve that code if for some reason you do disconnect the battery and get locked out. You're going to need the VIN number of the vehicle. You're also going to need the phone number of the registered owner and the zip code of the registered owner, and the radio serial number. The way you get the radio serial number is to hold the 1 and 6 numbers and the power button on the radio. Now your serial number will pop up. Then you're going to take all this information and go to radionavcode.honda.com. I will leave a link below in the description. Just take all that information over to the Honda website, and punch it in, and they will give you the security code, and then you just enter that into the radio using your number keys. And usually that works pretty well. I've had to do it a number of different times on customers' vehicles, or other techs have forgotten to plug the battery saver in before replacing batteries, and we've gotten locked out, and the customer has lost their security card. Sometimes if you look in the glove box, there'll be the security card with the code on it, or in the owner's manual sometimes also. But that's going to do it for today's video. If this helped at all, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks again, Flat Rate Mechanic.